Welcome back. I'm the AI avatar of Joshua Bingham, owner and lead consultant at JSB Tech LLC. We help businesses turn AI, automation, cloud, and cybersecurity into real results. Today, let's break down the AI news that matters and what it means for your business. This week in AI, one of the most widely used open source projects on the planet just declared that AI written code is no longer welcome inside its walls. I'm Joshua. Let's get into it. Godot is the free game engine that powers thousands of indie studios and dozens of shipped games on Steam. It has been around for 19 years and is maintained by a small army of volunteers. Last Tuesday, the Godot Foundation published what is, for an open source nonprofit, a remarkably direct statement. The headline finding is this: pull requests written by AI agents or written by humans using AI as a ghostwriter will no longer be accepted. The post landed on June 30th and made it to the top of Hacker News within hours. The reason is not ideological, it is mechanical. As the foundation put it, the number of open pull requests has become a meme in the community, but the number of qualified reviewers is small, and reviewing pull requests is demanding, and we cannot keep up with everything coming in. AI contributions have the added pain of being demoralizing because reviewer feedback only works when a human can absorb it and grow into a future maintainer. When the recipient is a machine, the feedback loop breaks. The Foundation's exact words were even sharper. Quote, AI cannot take responsibility, and we cannot trust heavy users of AI to understand their code enough to fix it. Quote, we require all code to be human authored. So Godot is amending its contributor policy with 5 concrete rules. First, no autonomous AI agent use or vibe coding. Anyone caught doing this gets an automatic ban from the GitHub repository, and the auto ban will continue to do so. Second, no use of AI to generate substantial pieces of code. AI is still allowed for small things like code completion rejects and find and replace. Third, if you do use AI in any way to author code, you must disclose it in the pull request discussion. Fourth, no AI generated text in human to human communication. Maintainers volunteer their own time to review your issue or pull request or proposal, and they do not want to talk to a machine. Fifth, every pull request must be reviewed and approved by a human before it is merged. Godot is also raising the cost of contributing for newcomers. The new policy defines a new contributor as someone with 3 or fewer merged pull requests, and those contributors will need explicit permission from a maintainer before they can submit a new feature or a significant refactor. In other words, the path to becoming a Godot maintainer is now longer and more deliberate by design. This is a moment worth pausing on. 2 decades of open source has run on one assumption: that a stranger on the internet showing up with a good patch is a gift to the project. AI inverts the math because a stranger showing up with a syntactically valid patch is now cheap, but the cost of vetting the patch has not gotten any cheaper. Godot is the first major foundation to publish a full policy in writing, but it is not the first to feel the pressure. The Linux kernel project has tightened rules around AI-generated code reviews. Ruby on Rails, Blender, and the maintainers of Python have each taken smaller versions of the same step. If you maintain an open source project, the question Godot is forcing is no longer, can AI help me write more code? The question is, can my reviewers keep up with the code that is already showing up? That is a pipeline problem, not a tooling problem. Here is what to take away. AI did not break open source. It broke the feedback loop that open source depends on, the part where a maintainer teaches a stranger, and the stranger grows into a maintainer. The new policy is, effectively, a renouncement of vibe coding on the open source commons. Other foundations are watching. If your team reviews external code, vendor patches, or community contributions, this is the playbook you are about to be asked to copy. That is the wrap. Sources are in the description. I'm Joshua. Catch you next week.